Hi guys, welcome to the Corona special series by LDFS. I'm Dr. Lakshmy. In my last video, we had discussed about the groundwork which we need to do before we meet our owner for the rental discussion. Now, I hope you have started doing that groundwork and you now know the financial capacity which you are in and how much you can afford. Now, let's focus on the other points which are required and which are more important in the groundwork so that it will help us frame our conversation better with our owner. Now, before proceeding into that, I would like you to like and subscribe to our channel and share with your friends and especially juniors who have just started the clinic or are planning to start their clinic in the recent years. For them, it will be very helpful. Kindly do that. Thank you. Now let's proceed with our today's video. In my earlier video, we have discussed two of the groundwork points. I'll just brief you that. One was their financial capacity, how much you can afford. Second is to be realistic and empathetic. Now let's go ahead with the third point. Third point is doing the neighbor research. Now what do I mean by that is find out how your adjacent shops are doing. Are they paying the rent? How much are they paying? Was there any discussion with the owner? What happened? And what are the other owners doing? Like your adjacent building or maybe little far from your place. There and all. Do a thorough research. Try to find their numbers. Try to find some contacts and call them, ask them how was the discussion, what did he say, everything about it. And especially if your owner owns more than your shop, like if he owns 5 more shops other than yours, then ask your neighbors about it, that how are they paying, how much are they paying, is there any concession that he is giving, everything. And if they have tried, what did he say? Do all that research work. Before meeting the owner, we need to understand the locality more. We need to understand how much are the other owners charging, are they giving some discount, what is actually happening in your surrounding. So that is very important. This will help us in doing the, or rather framing the communication which we'll have with our owner. So that is a third thing. Third point is think from owner's point of view. Now, think about all the discussions you had with your owner, maybe for the rental renewal or maybe something else. Think about all the discussions. Think about how does he approach it? What are the points of discussion? Like share with you my experience. In my scenario, whenever I had a contract renewal um, discussion with him, at that time the rents usually increase, right? So whenever that rental increase discussion was there, he used to always calculate on percentage basis, that how much percentage it is, if even if it is 50, 60, 100, 500, whatever amount of increase it was happening, in that numbers also he used to see the percentage, how much percentage it is. That matters him a lot. So I had prepared my math. I did what we did in the first point, the financial ability, how much capacity I have, how much can I afford. And after doing that, I calculated the amount of reduction I want. And that reduction I calculated in terms of percentage, how much percentage it is, if it is. For example, if the earlier discussion itself, like 15,000 is the rent, and we were going to ask him a discount of 5,000, and that means we want to stay there by paying the rent of 10,000. That means we are asking a discussion of 33% approx. So that is the percent of reduction we are asking from him. That was ready. And if it was not 5,000, if it was 4,000 or 3,000 or 2,000, I have kept all the math ready before me, so that if whenever I'm having that discussion, I can discuss on that. Like this is the percentage discussion I'm asking, and this is the percentage discussion reduction I'm asking. So like that. So you have to think what your discussion was with your owner for anything, for the contract renewal or anything. And at that time, what was he specifically asking, or what was he particular about? How was the discussion? What was his points during that discussion? Think about those things. Think about all the discussions and then write down all the points. And accordingly, plan your discussion. Now, we will be definitely discussing about the things which we need to discuss during that crucial meeting, but this is something, the groundwork, which we need to do before we proceed into that. So that is the fourth most important thing. Now, let's proceed to the last most important thing of groundwork. Now, the last but the most important thing is have alternate plans ready. Now, what do I mean by that is rental reduction is one thing, but if he doesn't agree with the 5,000 or 4,000 or 3,000 or any an amount of reduction, if he's not agreeing to that, then have a secondary plan. Maybe if your rent renewal is coming nearby, then you can ask for the contract tenure to be increased. That can be another option. If not, then maybe if discussions like you can pay the rent right now, maybe around 10K you're paying, and then the rest 5K you'll pay when the situation is little better. Have a clear and have a some month in mind, so that he doesn't have this tension that when are you going to pay and all. Tell him maybe after 6 months, or maybe after 3 months, or maybe after 4 months, depending upon how your discussion goes. But have that plan ready. So there's other options. Like one was rental reduction, the second was maybe the contract tenure to be increased, or maybe third, the option of paying some amount of the rent right now and rest to be paid later on, or it can be deducted by the from the deposit which we have given, something like that. Or this one more idea, usually some people pay the rent in advance. Like if you have occupied that shop on Jan 1st, then you will pay the rent of January full month on Jan 1st itself, and then you will be continuing staying in that shop, and then in February 1st again advance payment of the full February month on February 1st itself. So calculate how it was for you. Was it advance payment, or was it after staying for 30 days only you're going to do the payment? Like if you have started staying in that shop from January 1st, but on January 1st you have not given the payment for the rent on from January 1st to January 30, rather you stayed in that shop and paid the January month rental in February 1st. Was it like that, or was it advance payment? Calculate those things and then ask, you can ask that discount as well, so that at least 1 month of gap will be there. So something, have the alternate plans ready. Think about, if this didn't work, what else? If this didn't work, what else? Because we can't have this discussion again and again with him on different topics, like one time with the contract renewal, one time with the rental discount, and one time with maybe paying half the rent right now and rest later. We can't have like that. So rather than that, when you're having a discussion, have the discussion with different plans. Have all the plans ready. Think about all the different plans which you want to avail, which will help you survive these tough times. So that all the alternate plan, keep it ready. So these are the points of groundwork which will help us proceed with the crucial meeting with more confidence, and also will help us frame our discussion better. I hope you like today's video and all the groundwork. Let me brief you all the groundwork points which we have discussed. First was knowing your financial capacity. Second was be realistic and empathetic. Third is doing the neighbor research. Fourth was to think from the owner's point of view. And fifth, last but not the least, is having alternate plans ready. I hope these will help you frame the conversation better. In my next video, we will be discussing about how and what all things to discuss when during the crucial meeting. And we would love to know if you want to add any other points to this groundwork. We would love to know that. Kindly share your feedback and comment on below. We value your feedback a lot. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, bye. And don't forget to send a hi on this number. We'll add you to the special WhatsApp broadcast list. And also, don't forget to save this number. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.